This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
33, Aaron Jones.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Bengals.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
So that first-quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm on. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm coming. Inside. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll give it to Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Packers
Point
nothing.
after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Yes, Mike. You.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Undercrush. Or switch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt, out the mud, out the dirt, or butter waters in the mud.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check right now. You got 58. Check 24. Check 24. All right.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. And we're going 30.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's checking. He's checking. Check 4.
Now Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Rodgers with
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, check.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On play action, now Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers get a score closer.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early, so they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 15-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
A 5-yard gain on the
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play action. They'll throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Jones. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get 300, get 300. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, wipe up. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Hey,
Throwing is Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. to throw again. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for Aaron Jones. Incomplete. Damon Arnett on the coverage.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Down, Bengals.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
They run with Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th.
It's a loss of...
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
The Bengals.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bengals 28, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Right there. Shoot.
And again, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
It's a party now. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go.
On the counter, here's Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 4 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll go again to Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Under 10, 10. Out, next one.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We are going. Big ass. Check your hot break.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1. What was denied was he tried to get the 2nd one.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and...
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
88. Let go, defense.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good.
Bengals 35, Packers 14.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. And what's that? And what's the ball? 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Now watch one.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 37. Blue down. And we go 37 to Mike.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Aaron Jones.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
7-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
We got 3. Easy. Press them. Alert 3. Kill.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now
it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. 50 seconds.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Carrier.
Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Cincinnati.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go, D.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42, check, check. Mike 42. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game.